Are you looking for new ways to grow your web design agency? Maybe you're tired of feast or famine, or maybe you just want to grow your revenues or build a more diversified and resilient business. In this video, I'm going to share 10 ways that you can expand your agency beyond pure web design. Hi, thanks for joining. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rich Dean, a web designer and developer, former web agency owner, and author of the book series Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency. My goal is to help anyone looking to start, grow, and sell an agency to save time, earn more money, avoid the common mistakes and pitfalls, and build a thriving and valuable business. Okay, so onto the main topic. Now, some of these ideas might be obvious, so bear with me if you already know them. Others you may not have thought of. Let's get into it, starting with number 1, SEO. Okay, so this one probably is obvious, but the SEO landscape is also changing dramatically with the advent of AI. So even if you think you understand this one, it could be worth revisiting. One thing that was always consistent when I ran my agency was that clients hardly ever just wanted a website on its own. They usually always wanted it to be found on search engines. That hasn't changed, and it's not going to, even with AI. But AI is changing the way this all works, at least in terms of how users see the results. It's been well documented that the classic 10 links that search engines like Google display is changing. In fact, it's been changing for years, as Google is trying to move businesses away from just ranking organically, where Google doesn't earn any money, towards paid ads. Now, the AI overview is changing things even more, but that's also good. It presents you with a new opportunity. Most clients understand the old way that search rankings work, but they don't understand all the new AI-related changes. The new AI overview still relies on websites to give it all the information that it needs, albeit in a different way. But it's still driven by good, healthy website practices. So if you can build your expertise in this area and offer it as a service to your clients, you could open up a whole new revenue stream. Number 2, PPC. Again, this is probably another obvious one, but clients with healthy budgets are usually more than happy to pump money into paid advertising if it will give them a return on their investment. Google's PPC system has always been a very complex beast though, and it's becoming even more complex, especially with, you guessed it, more AI options. But again, this is a good thing. Most clients want the benefits that PPC can bring, but even clients who are confident enough to handle their own SEO are usually put off by the much more complicated PPC dashboard. So again, if you can master this, then PPC management can be a very lucrative revenue stream. First, you need to be able to understand and translate exactly what you're doing and how it's working for your client. Second, you need to be able to both generate a return on investment for your clients and be able to demonstrate it. But if they can see that it's working, then there's every chance that they will increase what they spend over time. Okay, before we go any further though, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're a fairly new channel, so it would really help us if we can get those all important likes and subscribes up. It won't cost you a thing and it won't take you a second. Okay, back to the main topic. Number 3, content creation and marketing. One of the biggest bottlenecks when it comes to not just launching a new website in the first place, but keeping it updated is content. Two of the main reasons for this are that first, most clients don't have the time to sit down and write content, and second, most clients just aren't that good at it. That's understandable. They're experts in whatever business they do, but they're not expert copywriters. The good news is that you don't have to be either. It's usually not that hard to find good freelance or employed copywriters. Or AI tools like ChatGPT can make it really easy to create content in bulk, often to a very high standard. And again, if you can demonstrate a tangible return, like increased traffic, engagement, or sales, then content creation and marketing can also be another healthy source of revenue for both you and your clients. Number 4, social media management. So social media is something that clients have become much more hands-on with, and so there is a lower chance that they'll outsource this, but there can still be opportunities here. I think the two main areas are around strategy and visual impact. Most clients nowadays are perfectly comfortable posting regularly on places like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. They know how to post on those channels. But do they know what to post? I.e., what kind of content catches the most eyes and creates the most engagement? Again, this is where you can come in. If you can use AI tools to work out what kind of content could be most effective for your clients, and if you can then combine this with your creative flair and design prowess, you could be able to create high-value social media content that is much more effective than what your clients can produce. Number 5, paid social. This one should also be obvious, so I don't think we need to dwell on it, but in the same way that PPC can be a barrier for most clients when it comes to search engines, paid advertising on social media can also be intimidating. Again, this is where you can come in though. With a little bit of research and training, there's no reason why you couldn't master these systems too, and AI can be a great resource in helping you learn them. Number 6, user research and testing. Okay, so this one may be less obvious, but there's a whole world of user research and testing tasks that you could also offer to your clients. Not only can they be quite lucrative, but they can also be really important in ensuring your clients' new websites land as well as they can with their users. There are a lot of tasks that you can offer though, probably too many for this video, but some of the more common ones are things like questionnaires and surveys, user testing, persona gathering, user stories, website structuring and navigation testing, and accessibility testing. We used to do a lot of this at my agency, but it tends to be more popular with bigger clients, those with bigger budgets. These are the kind of clients where there could be a lot riding on their website launch, so they want to make sure the new website has been properly tested with real-world users. Number 7, conversion rate optimization. This one is also closely related to the last point, but if you have clients with more complex transactional websites, then anything you can do to improve conversions can be highly valuable. In fact, you would usually combine conversion rate optimization, or CRO, with user research and testing tasks. So things like A/B and multivariate testing, layout and call to action improvement, and experimenting with the placement and wording of key elements. Even things like the color and position of buttons can make a huge difference. And so CRO can be a popular choice, especially with e-commerce clients for obvious reasons. Number 8, advanced analytics and reporting. Okay, so this one goes back to the point about being able to demonstrate how you're adding value. But if you can offer ongoing services that show your client how their website is performing, then this can also be quite valuable. Again, perhaps not as much to smaller clients, but for those bigger clients, especially the ones with those transactional sites, then small issues or improvements can make a big difference. Choosing the right tools to do this will be important though. Obviously, you can use off-the-shelf tools like Google Analytics, but most clients also use that. So you'll need to find a way to use the data and insight that you get in a way that your clients can't or won't. But there are other tools that clients may not be as familiar with, like Hotjar or Microsoft Clarity. If you can tie this in with some of the other ideas that we've looked at, like ongoing marketing and website improvement tasks, then it could be really valuable to your clients. Number 9, hosting. This is another one that might seem obvious, but it wasn't until I was a few years into running my agency that we started offering hosting. But I'm glad we did though, because it grew to be quite a good revenue generator. And the good thing about hosting is it can offer many benefits. First, it can make things easier for you and your clients. Most clients don't want to get involved with hosting, so if you can take care of it for them, it can make them a lot happier. Second, it can also make it easier to both get new projects over the line and get websites launched for the same reasons. Third, hosting grows exponentially. If you offer hosting with every new website you deliver, then for each new website, your portfolio of hosted websites grows. This means that even if you stay at the same level in terms of how many websites you deliver each year, your hosting will still increase year on year, growing with each new website. So even if you only ever deliver, say, 10 new websites each year, after 10 years, you could be hosting 100 websites. You could even get to the point where you're earning more from hosting than you do from actual web design. The fourth benefit is that once you host a client's website, it's unlikely that they'll ever move it away from you. So even if their initial website project was a one-off, you'll still be earning money from them for as long as you host their website. Number 10, ongoing retainers. So this isn't so much of an actual service, but more of a way of packaging up your services with the aim of securing more repeat business or ongoing revenue. As you know, web design tends to be a one-off project-based business model. We win a website project, deliver it, get paid for it, and then it's on to the next one. This is one of the main reasons why web design can be so feast or famine. So any way you can find to package up any of the services you offer can be a really good way to overcome this. In fact, most of the ideas we've looked at already could easily be packaged up into ongoing monthly services. The trick is to do just that, package them up. If you're having to work out what you'll offer, how long it will take, and how much you'll charge every single time, then that would be quite inefficient and potentially confusing to your clients. But if you can sit down and organize them into packages that are easy for both you and your client to understand, that would be a lot better. Perhaps you could offer gold, silver, and bronze packages, or perhaps your clients can block a set number of hours each month. It's up to you, but if you can do this effectively, it could help to reduce that feast or famine, and it could also make your agency more valuable if and when you choose to sell it. The halo effect. What you should find with all of this is that it gives you a halo effect, not only increasing your revenues and leading to more new and repeat business, but that it all grows exponentially. Clients who come to you for a new website may naturally lead onto those other services like marketing or user testing or hosting, and vice versa. The trick is to better deliver them to a high enough standard and not just be a jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, so hopefully you found this video useful. If you've enjoyed it, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like more tips and insights for how to grow your agency, check out my book series, Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency, which you can buy from Amazon now, and I'll share a link in the description below. And if you'd like to watch even more informative content, then why not check out this video here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.